Adventures. Good morning, everybody. I have Omer. He wants to be on the show. He wants to play. I think he wants to play, and he's getting mad because he can't play with me. But there he is. Well, I don't know if he's the star of the show, but he's on the show, right? All right, little man. Okay, let me clean my lens. Check out the Rileys, man. How you doing? Good to see you. Happy Father's Day. Yeah, I had to clean that. Oh, yeah, it looks so much better, doesn't it? Happy Father's Day to all the wonderful people this morning. Good morning, everyone. Check out the Rileys. How you doing, Mitch? Good morning. How was everything with you? Hopefully you're doing well. There's a lot of fathers this morning waking up and keeping busy, right? It's so weird. This live stream, it says, it's weird. It goes 42 minutes, 57 seconds. It's weird. What is that? It's a new thing. It's a new thing YouTube is doing? Okay. It sounds like a wonder to me. So, okay. Same, my friend. Same, Scoot. How you doing? Happy Father's Day to you. And hopefully everything is well. Jack Redmond, happy Father's Day. How is Jack doing? How's Scoot doing? Scoot, how you doing? How are things? Check out the Rileys. How you been, man? How's your area? Claude, good morning. How you doing? Happy Father's Day to you too. Say hi to the little man for me. Elijah, tell him that Daddy Tom says hi, and I'll see him, of course, hopefully soon. I say we go out and get some snacks somewhere sometime. Kevin and Gemma, good morning. How's Kevin and Gemma doing today? How's Miss Gemma? Hopefully she's feeling well. She's always in her prayers, always. Yeah, doing good in Baguio. So, Jack, how is Baguio? Just one thing I wanted to ask you, Jack. How are the power outages there? Are there in Baguio? Do they seem to have a lot of power outages there? And your water, is the water okay there? Someone was telling me that the water sometimes can be funky there. Always fun here in Mindinao. Exactly. Always something new all the time, right? Check out the Riley. Did you notice that now you can go to Bohol from Davao? And you can also go, from Davao. And you can also go to Manila to Davao now by bus. I don't know how long the bus is on the ship, though. So one person said 1 day, another person said 2 days. But I can't imagine being on a bus for 3 days and 2 nights from Manila. That's going to be tough. I mean, that would be kind of really frustrating for me. 2 days, 3 days on a bus. Wow. Good morning, Christopher, brother Christopher. Long time no see. Good to see you. Good morning, brother Tom. It's not Father's Day in Australia, but wish all happy Father's Day wherever they may be. Yes, it's not Father's Day in U.S. yet until about 3 hours and a half from now, but that's exactly right. Ruth and I were noticing too that the Father's Day, they really don't do too much here for that. They really don't celebrate Father's Day too much that I'm aware of. So they do? Okay, well, I don't know if any parties or anything's going on today, if they're celebrating it. Okay, 12 watching, 274 thumbs up. That's my screen says, okay. I don't know anything about it. I can't see it. Let's see, it says 19 on my phone and 275 likes, okay. Well, we put the stream on early. It's supposed to be a good bunch here today. We'll see. In Australia, Father's Day is in September. Oh, I see. Yeah. Really, Father's Day, it's a celebrant day in U.S. where all the children get together and go to the father. Same thing in Mother's Day. It's really more of a mother's treat than a father's treat. What I mean by that is everybody, really partakes into the Mother's Day more so than the Father's Day. I remember as a kid, you could go Father's Day to the restaurant, say Denny's or somewhere. It's kind of okay. But you go to Mother's Day, you can't get into place. Don't experience many power outages. I'm up in a camp. Oh, okay. Not sure of the rest of the areas. I always use bottled water, city water for everything else. Oh, way to go. Yeah, Jack, okay. Did Ruth bake you a cake? She did. Well, she had, from a birthday party, she had many pieces of cake left over, and we had it yesterday. As you know, she trims off the top. I always get plenty of cake, so she doesn't have to do that. She always makes me special dinners and special things, and shout out to her for that. She always takes care of me on Father's Day. And every other day, as far as that goes. She made chicken adobo last week. It was really delicious. So I'm really happy. My birthday was so much fun that I don't need anything else. It was such a great time. Hello, Michael and Heidi. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing this morning? How are things with you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Last time I went to church on Father's Day, they did a special sermon praising single mothers. Made me sick. Did they really? Really? It's when I was growing up, I always would give my father a gift, or if I couldn't afford anything as a young child, I'd make him a card. Basically, it's just a piece of paper folded, but it was from my heart. The thing, and I'd always get him a pair of socks. Mom would give me enough money to give him a pair of socks or something, like he needed a pair of socks. But Mother's Day, my father would always make sure my mother would have the best of everything and many gifts. And that's kind of how I was raised. So, but yeah, in fact, Ruth this morning, when she first woke up, she told me Happy Father's Day. It was very sweet and nice. And I mean, I didn't even get my eyes open yet. And that was very nice of her. And she remembered it. And it's very nice to always have those memories like that. It's like someone said, when I was getting a haircut recently by Ruth, there's nothing better than having that someone, your wife or someone that you loves you, manicure your head, or maybe, rub your hand or rub your arm or something like that. It's very special. Kevin T, good morning. Bulldog Report. Hiya. What's going on, Long Island? Good morning. Good morning. Happy Father's Day. Ribeye and twice baked taters. High five. Good for you, man. Eat them. Eat them. John Ferris, good morning. Happy Father's Day. God bless you, too. A lot of tourists here. Yeah, I've learned to use the jeepneys to get back and forth. Man, I tell you what, Jack, I can't get in them. I have to crawl in them. The doorway's this big, and I'm this big. And I have to literally crawl on the floor to get in a jeepney. I can't get in them. And a multi-cab, same. Can't get in them. Over saying, I have had the same thing happen. The church I went to, the pastor asked everyone to give money to the single moms on Father's Day. Now that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. If you have a single mother, that's okay. That's Mother's Day. Father's Day, I mean, wasn't for the father, wouldn't be no child, So there you go. If there's no fathers on this earth, listen, they always say the mothers is the backbone of the family, but I'm a firm believer that the father is the head of the household, and he may not always be the boss because the wife, but it's shared responsibilities. I know that if, like, or has to go somewhere, she'll ask me before she gets approval, can I go here, can I do that? And that's the way here in the Philippines, and I love that. Is it something that before that I accustomed to? Yeah, it was something that I was used to in the U.S. They would ask me, can we go here, can we go there, can we go to the park, can we go swimming, can we go camping, things like that. But yeah, my electric here was around $18 last month. One was 320 pesos. So no need for air conditioning. Yeah, it's very nice up there. Miss Muggs, good morning. How you doing? Welcome on our live stream today. Michael Heine, yeah, it's a big issue with American churches having feminine inside the church. Yeah, here, as you know, Michael, depending on what church you go to, Michael, I sat next to Tom Shipman had a party, and I sit next to a priest, and it was quite interesting. We really had a good time. Great conversations. Happy Father's Day, Miss Muggs. Michael and Heidi, yeah, you guys talking. Happy Father's Day, Michael is saying to everybody. Jim and Rose, Happy Father's Day to you too. Ken Unger, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, Father's Day is something that we, we should always thank our fathers. I really should have thanked my father more than I did, honestly. But my father really didn't need a lot of praise. He was a guy's guy. That's just all there was to it. He was a guy's guy. straightforward, straight to the punch. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. If he said it, that's the way it was. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You could have a conversation with my father, but it was usually a short conversation. And what I mean by that, he was not into the humdrum, talky, chitter chat of the, hey, did you hear Sally Joe went out with, what's his name, down the street over here, and they're married? My father was not into that. And he taught us as children, we weren't into that either. We really didn't get involved. And they say something here, maybe something sometimes that so and so. But I'm now I'm older. I'm getting more chit chatter, listening, you know. But I don't talk about it. But I'm not really into it. I'm not like Omer. Omer has to know everything what's going on. Moho, it's been a while. I think you're spending too much time at the beach. Your hair is bleached. I can't crack on you. I have more dye in my mustache goatee than in my shirt. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to you too. Yeah, I haven't been to the beach. What had happened? We got brown color and it needs to be colored again. It's that time again. I actually need a haircut again, I noticed. And but yeah, it's my hair normally is a brown. And we usually color it. Yeah, exactly. So, but it's okay. I am getting older, so you know the gray hairs are. Hey, when I came here, I was white as white can be. So for me to have a little color in my hair, I'm happy to have it. I mean, I'm white, solid white. If I would not dye my hair, I was solid white, gray goatee, you solid. Happy Ken, hello, Scoot is saying hi to everybody again. Miss Scoot, happy birthday, happy birthday. Good live stream, good live stream earlier. Okay, there you go. Ruth and I noticed something too, that when we were out and about, we noticed that when we went to the party the other day, it was such a nice party that how close people are, how close they really are here. I mean, everybody seems to know everybody, and if you don't know anybody, they set off. They don't. In other words, you go to a party in the U.S., you hear a lot of chatter and people talking and noise. I went in the room and there was probably 30, 35 people in there, and everybody's sitting there, just quiet. You could hear a pin drop in the room, and it was nice to see that. It was nice. I don't know. It was just nice. I know I talked about this yesterday. That here in the, I don't know if you can hear it, but there's karaoke going on out there, or music. Somebody's playing music really loud. But up here, this guy's got a boombox always blaring. There's karaoke over here. There's usually something going on over here. There's always noises, a lot of noises around here in the province. And when the brownouts happen, it's just pleasant, very pleasant. So Scoot had a live stream earlier. Good for him. Great channel. You guys check out his channel. Miss Muggs, check out her channel. Miss Muggs, so how's everything with you? Michael and Heidi, how is everything? Moho, tell me a little bit what's going on. Where you been? How's everything? How's life treating you? I can't crack on you. I know, man. I know. Happy Father's Day, Kevin P. Good morning. Have you been floating out of the area? How's the floating? How's things going with you? Are you floating around? I got my best thing right here. I got my coffee this morning. I got it all set this morning for a wonderful day. Miss Ruth is coming. She's in the background. She's getting ready. She's been a busy woman this morning. Here she comes. If she doesn't fall down before she comes over here. As you know, we're going next month to our little trip. RR's going today. She's going to go camping for a few days. Then she's going to go camping mid-month, next month. And then she's going to, we're going to a retreat. It's going to be Tom and Ruth's retreat back up in the mountains again. We're going to the same place for 3 days this time. 3 days and 2 nights. It's going to cost, $2018. What was it going to cost us, darling? 12,000? It doesn't matter. 12,000 peso. It's okay. Go up there. John, I'm having roast pork with fried morel mushrooms and peppers for dinner. John, boy, that sounds good. Good to see you, man. How's panning for you? How's panning? You doing any panning lately? And John, how are things with the lady here? Sperlin, Hello from Elo. Sperlin, can you believe it? How you doing, man? Sperlin, how's everything with you? Good to see you. Hopefully you're well. How are things with you? Um, did Jack, did in Baguio, are you getting the temperatures? In other words, what is the average temperature that you're getting up there? Um, JGBK, good morning. How you doing, JG? Good to see you. You're doing pretty good. Okay, good. Good to see you, man. Elo. So how is Mr. JG doing? So we had I made spaghetti yesterday, and it was pretty good. It was just one of those days. Yeah, Ruth's saying I'm always doing I'm trying to think of things to say because I don't have my wife over here yet, and I'm trying to think the things to keep the stream going. You guys understand how these streams are. It's kind of hard to keep things going. We're doing these streams and it's hard to keep up and try to keep things active on these streams. Everybody wants to talk politics, and everybody wants to talk what's going on in the U.S. and all the things. This is many things happening here in the Philippines as it is in the U.S. What you see in U.S. is happening here also. I can't talk about it, but the same things are happening here. Recently, there was an episode at one of the camps. So I can't talk about it, but the same thing what's happening there, the same thing's happening here. So where you're up there in Baguio and Luzon and some of the areas, please be safe, guys. Any Americans up there, please be safe. It's high water right now, and there are floods happening, so I have to be inventive on the panning. I see. Panning is something that I would enjoy doing. If I had the money, I would fly to Vancouver or wherever you were at, British Columbia. I would learn how to do panning. I would do panning. I would do that. But it's very expensive to fly these days, just to go to do something like that, go panning and things like that. But I don't have that availability, but maybe one day before I die. My tomatoes are almost ready for harvesting. JG, what kind of vegetables did you grow? So you have tomatoes. Good for you, man. Good for you. I have one tomato plant out there. No, I have 3, I'm sorry, and 1 tomato. So there you go. And it's only about this big. So I guess it's a cherry tomato. I don't know what it is. So good for you. What size are they? My fist size or your fist size, JG? That'll be really nice to see, man. Do a video on it. So how's the travel situation and out of the Philippines? It's really good. It's really good. Traveling around the Philippines is very good right now. You just have to be patient. You're not going to get there at the expected time. You expect to get there today. You may not get there in that day. But be prepared for that because they're really not up to speed yet, everything yet as far as the shipping containers, the shipping for freight, shipping to travel island to island. My brother-in-law was telling me they went to Small Island the other day, and on his way there, they had to, catch a barge to go across, and it was 3-hour wait. He said there were so many cars that, and the freight liner or the barge was late itself. So he said it really kind of messes up your day. It kind of makes your day very, how can I say? He said, and you're in the sun because you don't want to leave your car running for 3-4 hours. So he said it was really hot and it's unbearable. Once it got to Small Island, it was very busy, but it was busy not with tourists, but busy with people. They've not really seen a lot of tourism active. Now, I know Baguio has a lot of foreigners right now, and it may be very active there, but here, where I'm at, of course, I don't think I have a tourist spot area anyway, unless they're headed on the way between Davao and CDO. This area is not going to be really for tourism. But there will be a time where it will be, once they get the airport done, and people will come in and see some of the benefits of Bukidnon, of Marama. So the travel situation is good, Ogre. It's really good. It's really nice. Went up to Lasan Mountain this morning in a volcano here in North Carolina. 8,500 feet elevation, snowing in the middle of June, 35 Fahrenheit. Wow. Wow, that had to be neat. I would have liked to see that. That would have had to be fun. Cherry tomato and Marzo plum. I'm working on a video. Started when I planted them. Okay, good, JG. I like to see that. Be very nice. It was on mountain snow. Yeah, that had to be cool. Mojo mojo. Tomatoes. So I want to try to go beefsteaks. Yeah, I tried. We have some beefsteak tomato seeds. And we got some better boys also. It won't grow. Just will not grow. I don't. Doesn't matter. Just won't grow. And then the insects get them. Two, we have too much water. Now that's really hard to believe, but we have too much water. So overwatering tomato plants can be a default in it also. If it rains every day, 20 inches, I think that's kind of a detriment to the tomato plants. So you try covering it, they don't get so much water. It's a waste of time. And I just given up. I've given up on tomatoes. I'm not getting tomatoes. Sometimes we can get the little hard-skinned tomatoes, but they're really, really hard-skinned, and they're not quite tasty at all. If you mix onion and soy sauce with it and use it like on fish, okay, it's okay. But they're really not delicious tomatoes. So we're lacking tomatoes for sure. Lacking a few other items, but tomatoes is something that is just we really can't get here. You need a test when even if you're vaccinated. Yeah, I don't know anything about that, JG. I know that they've as of a month ago, they've stopped any kind of testing at all. You can catch a flight now. I know that Claude is going back. Claude can give you the official report on that. Claude, if you're here, can you go back? Is it safe to go back? Is it something that we can, what is required is what I'm trying to say. Let's see if I can get my phone on to work here. I have it on here. Let's see. So I don't miss the stream because it saves me from scrolling. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I want to grow beefsteaks too. I heard today you need a test even when you're vaccinated. I don't know. I don't know, JG. I don't really know the factor on it. As of last week, I don't think so. No, I know you don't. Last week. Now, if they start a new rule, okay. I'm done with snow. Yeah. You need to be vaccinated plus have one booster here. Is that there? Oh, here. Yeah, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about that. They have stopped the PCR testing here in Canada, but the flights test still being tested for other countries. Getting a speed test here is hard to get, inexpensive. Tell them if the birds go after my strawberries, I will have a problem. I tell you what, I would too. I would too. If I had it, I would agree. I would be with you there. If they're after my strawberries, they try to get into my stuff here all the time, and it's always something that I cannot fix. They have fertilizer, tomato fertilizer, but it's really not that. It's really not that good. Let's see. Okay. Morning, Batlash. How you doing this morning? Welcome. How you doing, Christopher Beecham? So, Moho. Yeah. So let's see. Stop protesting. I told that Rosilda that I'm staying here as to her attitude. Oh, I see. Getting a PCR test here is hard to get and expensive now, John Ferris is saying. Man, I don't know. I try to stay in tune with it, but it changes all the time, as you know, and it's hard for me to keep up. I guess I could do a video and find the latest and greatest on that here as far as that goes. So I would tell Rosilda that I'm staying there as far as her attitude. Tom, birds go after my strawberries. I would have a problem. Sir Linus says, seeing more foreigners here in Davao, but not tourists. Mostly guys meeting their long-distance girls or old retirees like you and me. Yeah, these old men come to the Philippines meeting their ladies. Yeah. So that has to be frustrating. I don't see anybody here. I don't see anybody. In fact, where I live. Yeah. In fact, Dave, a trip, Michael. Yeah. Hello, Dennis Adams. How you doing, man? Good to see you, man. How are things with you, Dennis? How is things? Travel to Thailand. You only need a PCR test. No vaccine required. Kevin is saying. Mark, Richard. Hi, how you doing, Mark? Good to see you. Thank you, thank you. So, tell me. Let's see. Tell me, who was I going to ask? Michael. Let's see. Sir Liner, Mike. Tell me if you, if you still have to have the test. You just recently leave. Did you have to have a PCR test when you left? What is the story on that? Do you know? First day to give us COVID to stop travel. Now they make it too expensive to travel. Yeah. I haven't checked fares either. I would keep up with fares and how much things are, but I noticed that the fares themselves is horrible as far as times. Now they're 36, 38-hour layovers. I know that's getting to be a problem, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's not enough people traveling. I don't know if there's too many people traveling. I don't know if they're just banking some money. I have no idea. Yeah. Happy June 10th, Tom, folks. There you go. Thank you. Yeah. When we went on our birthday, Ruth bakes a couple really nice cakes. They're really nice. You're right about that, John. They really made it stop travel. Now they make it too expensive and too hard. You're exactly right about that. So also too, we had to get the shots. You had to stand in line to get the shots. You had to wait for hours. You get the shots and get everything finally done. Then they said you had to have the boosters. Well, they stopped giving a lot of the free ones now. Now, if you have to have shots here, you have to pay for them. So they basically said that if you need that done, you have to pay for them now. So that's expensive. Where's your home? I don't remember. Moho. I live in between Davao and CDO. I'm a place called Mindinao Bukidnon. It's 30 miles from Valencia and Balai. So it's not too bad. It's a good area. I like it. I like it here. It's too hot though. It's really hot here. Of course, I don't know where you can go. It's not too hot unless you live close to the water. And then you got to deal with the storms and everything else. 400 return to Cebu from Phnom Penh. $400. Cebu to Phnom Penh. $400. Okay. Jim's Lifestyle. Good morning. How you doing? Happy Father's Day. How you doing, Jim? I had to have a rat test at Manila. But that was 3 months ago. No test required now. That's what I thought. Tom, I can't get a direct flight from New York City to Manila. It still stinks. Really? Hey, I tell you what, JG, an idea. Do this. Just listen to me. I know you're going to say it ain't going to work. Just listen to me. Find your VPN. Change your VPN. Change it to Thailand. Change your VPN to Thailand. Then try to get your tickets. You're going to save money, and you might find a flight. I saw one, this was weeks ago though, this is 2 weeks ago, week before last, JFK to Manila, $808. Round trip, $808. Round trip. It was layover of, I don't remember layover. I'd tell you wrong. So Liiving House Hospital and Healthcare in Davao. Michael and Heidi. I'm good. Bat. So how's the family? Yeah. We got Baguio. Sounds like a nice place. Baguio is a nice place. It's overrun with tourists. With Americans and foreigners. It's overrun there. A lot of the guys are saying it's way overrun with because it's cooler. A place you might try is Balai. Balai is a great place to go and visit and be there. It's a wonderful place. Cooler temperatures. My first year's in Pagadian City, moved to Bohol. Oh, I see. Oh, not right now. Good here, JG. Short people playing in kiddie pool at the balcony. $2,000 return Phnom Penh to Toronto Camel for ridiculous. That's too much. Yeah, if I'm going to go out, yeah, direct flight. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'd want a direct flight to JFK. I didn't save it. Oh, I did a video on it, JG. I did a video on it. Week before last. There were some direct flights with no layover. On Philippine Airlines, 25 days Canada starting price. Wow. Malai Simpson. Good morning, Malai. How you doing this morning? Welcome, welcome. So, Riley, are you still here or did you leave? I'm going to ask a question. PAL is on direct flight. Yeah, that's the only one that I know of. Happy Father's Day. Thank you, Malai. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for spending your valuable time with us today. Let's see here. Yeah, with 2 stops. No, thank you. Yeah, I know. I don't want those 2 stops. No, direct flight's about the only way to do it now. If you're going to do it, why waste time? Unless the price is so cheap, unless it's $500 to make it worthwhile of your time, and you're saving $600 or something. Okay, that's fine, but not pay over $1,000 for a flight, and then you find yourself have to deal with all the stops. Yeah, too many stops. My idea would be is to LAX was JFK is a great place to fly into. LAX was really a nice flight for me when I flew into LAX at one time. It was really nice there. In and out of the airport. I tell you what, they have it set now that it was where I went in and where I got off the airplane, where I went in to go through the customs. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. As you know, they have the booths off to the side where you put your name in. And you put your passport in it, it scans your passport. Each one of those kiosks had an agent there. So when you arrived, there was like 20 kiosks that they had open. There was more of them, but they had them open. And at the 20 kiosks, there was an agent there to help you scan your passport, help you get through the line. And then once that's done, there's another agent. This is amazing to me. There was another agent right behind her that would take you to the customs agent. And when I arrived there, I go, what is this? Is this special service? She goes, no, we do this every flight. So I said, wow. So that customs agent would take you over to the custom booth, and then they would do your passport and of course clear you within like that. It's basically just, hi, how you doing? Hey, great, man, see ya. Nice, welcome back to the States. I'm not kidding you. It took less than 5 minutes. I get off the plane. I'm probably second one in line to go get there. Not as if I was in a hurry. I just happened to be because everybody else was slow. But I go there and it's like, I'm back in the U.S. in 5 minutes. It literally only took 5 minutes. I mean, scanning my thing. Because basically all it does is scan now, You don't have to really enter anything. They already know your flight number. They already have that. And you just take that, put that in there. And then that's it. Because it's already already preset. I go, I've never had anything like that in my life. I remember going through JFK, coming back, it's like, oh my goodness gracious. Oh boy. When I come back to JFK, it's like, oh, okay, I just want to get back in and get with ease. But I don't know, 50 minutes, an hour to get back in there because there's so many people. Hour, and that was probably good. I mean, it was late at 11 at night and it was packed, but imagine during the daytime. But I could not believe it. The LAX is just really, I was impressed. And I get out in the airport, I must have been on a new wing. It's just beautiful, gorgeous, nice. Yeah, USA is LAX. I don't know, for me, I loved it. And it was so easy to go in. I get out of the airport and I'm sitting there and I go, well, should I do a little walking around here? I said, nice. So I had a flight to Dallas. And I remember my flight was like, 3 hours. And so I said, okay, well, I'll just hang around the airport instead of going around Los Angeles. But Los Angeles was my old stomping grounds at one time. So I said, I'll just stay here. So I stayed there and waited at the plane. But it stayed really nice. It was really nice. It was nice to be back in the States, honestly, to be honest with you, and have that feeling of being back there. I went and got the very first thing I went and did, and I went and got some American food, Western food. I went and got me some fajitas, and it was just great to have a good fajita and good beef, So because they just don't have it here. Yeah, nothing direct pen, Phnom Penh. Hospital is okay, but wouldn't have major surgery here. Yeah, you know what, Michael and Heidi, I'm finding that out. I'm finding that people say, oh man, my hospital's great. There's doctors there. I would do this, that, and other. A year later, they're messaging me, don't go to the hospital here. If you're sick, go to Guam. Go here, go there. Do not go to the hospital here. Well, I thought you said it was great and fantastic. It's not. I had to have my appendix taken out, and they were almost going to take out something else. So, would I have major surgery done here? No. Would I have surgery done here? No. Would I'll just either die or something else, because to be honest, I'm not, I don't, in fact, doctors are slim where I'm at. You got, 25 hospitals within 30, 40 miles of me or more, probably 40 hospitals. And there's probably only 20 doctors, if you're lucky. Thailand. Yeah, the idea of flights JFK to Manila has stopped now because of the war in Europe. Oh, I see. Taiwan, Alex, and Alex, Toronto is okay. Yeah, Claude. There's Claude right there. Claude, you don't need any tests to fly, right? There it is. Claude, I asked you a question earlier. Do you have to have a test to fly now, right? No test, right? How far is your place to Dalian Park? I have no idea. I don't even know where that is. Where's Dalian Park, Chiche? Dahiliam Park. I don't know. I don't even know where that park is. Yeah, JFK only has to scan my passport. I don't know. Dahilian Park.
The one last time, and Jonathan. Malay.
Oh, okay. Hour. It's an hour away, Jen. Yeah, it's a pain, but literally down the road from me. Yeah. I connect the flights to JFK, no problem. Scott Ramey, good morning. How you doing, man? British Columbia, here, they are closing hospitals with lack of doctors. Yeah, they have lack of doctors here too. It's just something that is really amazing to me. How you can miss doctors and not have doctors. But they're leaving. Hey, they only make $1,000 a month, so I can understand why. What in the world is going on with that puppy? Hi, Miss Ruth. How you doing?
Happy Father's Day, everyone. The old fathers out there.
Yeah, happy Father's Day, JG.
This is not father.
He is a father. He's got many cats. He's father of. Would you mind if I asked Foreigner? Would you mind Malaya saying is allowed to enter, even not taking the vaccines yet, but negative?
Huh? Surprise.
Malaya, you know what?
Would you mind if we ask foreigners is allowed to enter here even if not taking the vaccination yet, but only negative?
I think you have to have the test no matter what, Malai. You have to have the test no matter what. I need major surgery. I'm going to Thailand. Excellent hospitals. That's what they said. To the USA, no test. Okay. Thank you, Claude. Hey, I love the cakes, John Ferris saying. With booster. Okay. Well done. There's pencil thin.
Pencil thin mustache.
Pencil thin mustache. Thank you.
Your taste is all out if you have the booster. Do you have to take the booster?
I don't know. I guess you got to take the booster now. I did not know that you had to take a booster. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Daddy again. It's...
I ain't sitting down there for no 5 hours. You gotta have a booster now. I have my vaccines with no booster.
Yeah, have. If you want to do booster now,
Well,
you just visit there at the bus terminal. That's their vaccination site.
drives me crazy. Don the Master Blaster Davo, Ken Unger. Where's the booger? He said right here, this booger, he's giving me heck. He's wanting to play. JG saying hi, Ruth.
Hello.
Say hi, JG.
Hello, JG. How's the cat there?
Yeah. I won't be traveling to the Philippines until they drop the vaccine requirement, so maybe never. I understand. Yeah, no test here in the Philippines to enter. Okay, so no vaccine test required. That's what I thought. They stopped that. I don't know. What's month we're in? June. They stopped it June 1st. No more tests needed to come in. Ken to Columbus. Is Omer a father?
No.
Not yet. He wants to be. This guy is something else. He wants to be. I'm a father, his little boy. No, I don't need any. But happy Father's Day, Gerald. How you doing, man? Happy Father's Day to you too. Yeah, you don't need a booster. Oh, Google it. Okay, so no booster required. Okay, Claude is saying no booster. Claude, I do not need booster, but we need booster.
Omer.
You know what, Claude? Great video you did yesterday, by the way. You guys check out his channel. Claude and Jessica in the Philippines. Claude and Jessica living in the Philippines. You can put your link in there if you want, Claude. Google it. Okay, so no need booster. Well, what are you doing over there? Yeah. I'm not a person to go get shots, and it took everything in me to get these shots. Only did it because I was required to have it. You cannot enter a mall here without a vaccine card. You cannot go to a supermarket without a vaccine card.
Yeah.
You cannot get on a bus without a vaccine card. You cannot do anything. Can't even go in a bank without a vaccine card. It's crazy. You got to have a vaccine card. A vlogger got turned away with his Filipino wife. They weren't boosted. Wow. Where were they? Well, you know what, JG? June 1st, that's what I thought they stopped it. Now, I am no expert, but I know that there was requirements that you had to have it. But as far as the booster, as long as you show a negative or had the shots, that's all I know. But I did not know anything about the booster thing. The booster thing seems like a little strange to me because it's not a requirement for us to have that here. It's not a requirement to have the boosters. It was something to your choice, opinion to do or not. So we were not required by the government to get boosters. So for them to say they have to have boosters is really strange to me. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying, I don't know.
I don't know.
Lost my place there. Okay. And let me find the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. And I got rid of my PLDT here, so my internet. Oh, okay, never mind. Here, I just not working. Phone's not working there. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, there's a booger. He was boosted. Tim K. Tim K. did it. He was turned away. He was not boosted, but he got in. That's the thing about these things. Live streams, you never really know. There's Squad's channel, you guys. Tim K. I felt the same way about surgery. My friend wrecked his bike with his wife. She had brain surgery in Behold. To relieve her brain hemorrhage from the accident, she recovered fine. Cost about $70,000. Yeah. Yeah, Ruth is saying Happy Father's Day. Dwayne's World, good morning. How you doing? Good to see you, man.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to you, too. They drop all that stupidity here. No masks, no vaccines required anywhere. People are still wearing masks here. I don't wear it. I don't wear it. I don't know if it's required or not. What's going to happen after June 30th? The inauguration, maybe everyone will need a vaccine and a booster. Yeah, who knows? I don't know what will happen there. Hey, Claude, just sub to you. Claude's a good friend of mine, John Ferris. He lives right now over in Quezon. He's headed back in July to USA. I think it's a boosted or test or quarantine. Yeah. Tom, watch the last he did not.
Before required before.
Oh, I see, Tom. So Tim K got in fine with no boosters. Okay. Hey, Mark King, how you doing, man? Good to see you. So he did not have to have it. Okay. All right. There you go. That answers that question. People are still wearing masks, but it's up to you. People wear masks here. Ruth wears it all the time. I don't wear a mask. If I have this opinion, it may be a westernized opinion. If I'm going to get sick, I'm going to get sick. What's a mask going to do? It's not going to do anything. If I touch a utensil that that person touched, I'm still going to get sick anyway. Or if it's, things are not 100% sanitary a lot of times, so you're still going to catch it no matter what. I don't care how many bottles of germ stuff you carry. Davidon. No, he did not. Oh, no, he did not. He was turned away. I see. Okay. He had to fly back to Singapore and get tested and fly back. What a hassle. Oh, that's really something. I did not know that. He was denied entry. So he was denied entry here in the Philippines because he did not have a booster shot. Let me ask this question to Claude. Claude, did you have a booster shot? That's the big question. Claude didn't have a booster shot, right? That's just weird. I know. Well, I don't know about Claude. You tell me. Just go watch. He tells what happened. Okay. When they through the cost of flights and no one have to return here every 6 months, it's too costly. Hey, Claude, making potato salad today. Hey, Claude, did you have a booster coming in, or not? Did you have one? Did you do a booster or no? I know that for me, I would be a big question mark. I did not think. Oh, wait just a minute. I know somebody just came in, didn't have a booster. I know someone just came in, didn't have a booster. I'm not going to say his name, but he didn't have a booster. I know he didn't. He had the vaccine, but he didn't have a booster.
I didn't need one back in April and May. Ken Unger has been here, so he knows what is.
Yeah, Ken knows. Yeah, so I don't know. Well, it must be a new rule. Eve, how you doing? Happy Father's Day. From Connecticut. Hey, Eve, thank you. Happy Father's Day to you, too. Tim K's wife fly in from Malaysia after going to Thailand. The law recently changed. Again, you did not need one. Well, hold on a minute. This person just flew in 2 weeks ago? When did this change? Yesterday? Wait just a minute. Something's off. I know someone just got here last month and didn't have to have a booster. They just had their vaccines. No, no, I didn't. And no, you don't need it. Okay, I did. Okay. But Davo Don, June 1st said no more.
No booster.
No booster. No booster.
I did not say on the news.
And I know another American flew in here. I tell you, James Chacut's here.
Yeah.
James Chacut's here.
He arrived Friday.
Friday, he didn't have to have booster. He flew in from San Francisco. No booster. James Chacut's here. I talked to him. Somebody else. I think Johnny. No, not Johnny. Who was the other guy? I have so many people. Was it?
I don't know if Mindoro Journey has, because they've been here also.
Mindoro? Yeah. I have talked to so many guys sometimes. I asked Ruth, I said, who's this I'm talking to on Facebook? I don't know. I don't know. And John Ferris, I go, I thought I'm talking to you, but I was talking to someone else. I left the wrong comment. I had to delete it. It's like, that's what it is a lot of times. Ruth gives me phone. Here's a bunch of comments, and I don't know who I'm talking to. Just because it says Kevin on there, I don't know if it's Kevin Ash, Kevin Gemma, Kevin Stevenson, Kevin Warbach. I don't know who it is. So it's hard for me to do that. Well, the booster seat in officials be an insult. Yeah, I tell you what, you could wear booster seat. You can either test or have it in the booster. That's the way it is now. You can either test in or have the booster. That's the way it is now. Okay. No, if they gone back to Malaysia and waited in Malaysia to get a test for proof or a negative, oh my goodness. Need 2 doses plus a booster now. Oh. Okay, Claude says he's got here a 221. Yeah, you can take the test, but you can be quarantined. I don't know what. Yeah, the rules. It does change daily. You're right about that, JG. It does. It changes all the time. I cannot keep up with it. That's the reason I stopped. That's the reason I stopped keeping up with it, because it changes. What is this new rule now? So, okay, I think I know if they're doing that, I know why they're doing it. There's been some new cases in other countries. It's back on the rise again. And apparently, they're getting ready for something. We'll just have to wait and see. I think I know where we're headed here now. What to fly? Well, to fly in the Philippines, you need to have a booster shot. If you do not have booster, then you need to be quarantined for 5 days. But with the test, you need to have it before coming in the Philippines. Civil servants are on their 5th shot here. Mark Tim K videos. Well, you know what, Mark King? Here's something. Yeah, okay, I can do that. Here's something that's strange. I know 2 people, Americans, that flew in with no boosters. And they arrived on Wednesday, and one arrived on Tuesday. No boosters. So if this new rule came in effect, it must have came in effect day before yesterday. Not June 1st, because many guys have arrived here with no boosters. I know that because they asked me, do I need a booster? No. Need no test. They came, no test. Because they did not want to get them. And they're in U.S. They're here in the Philippines now, presently. Now, I know James Jacut just arrived. Actually, 2 or 3 guys just arrived. And I talked to them. Not daily, but I talked to them. So, didn't BT just come in? Okay, Tom. So you're leaving? No, okay, Claude. So have a good day, my good friend. High five. Thank you for coming on, Claude. Election is coming. COVID is back. That's exactly what's happened, Kevin P. It's coming back. So gas is up to $5.09 a gallon. It is $6.59 here where I live. $6.59 where I live. It is over $7 a gallon down the road from me. $7 a gallon going to CDO. $7 a gallon going to Davao. Over almost $7.40, $7.50 a gallon in a lot of areas here. The people that are riding tricycles are parking them. The people that are saying they have to go on long trips, they're parking them. The multi-cabs, unless they have a full van, they're parking them. They cannot afford the fuel. So it is very expensive for Filipino. They're parking them. They're riding their bikes, riding their motorcycles if they have to go to work, but they're putting, instead of putting the 50 or 80 peso or 100 peso in, they're putting 20 peso in. 10 peso of gas. Can you imagine? 10 peso of gas, how far is that getting you? But yeah, that's what's happening. It's a minimum of $6.50 plus now here where I'm at. I don't know about anywhere else, just where I'm at. So they predict it's going to be $8 here. So it may get to $9. Just like my electric's going up again. So I'm going to be paying more electric than I ever paid in U.S. And gasoline is more expensive here than it is in U.S. And a loaf of bread is more expensive here, and eggs are more expensive here than in the U.S. presently, today. It's amazing. You go buy eggs, you're going to pay more for them. You're going to buy even rice, kilos cheaper in Vietnam and Thailand and Cambodia than it's here because they're shipping it in. I have my vaccines, no booster yet. Thanks for the info. Before I get home back to Philippines next year, yeah, I know, $6 a gallon here. Here in Connecticut, it's $5.49 a gallon. You know what, Eve? It's amazing how it's gone up here. I was going to make a video of my dinner tonight, but I couldn't wait to eat. Now dinner is gone with no video. High five, John. I've done that. I was going to do a video of something one day, and I didn't. Steve R. I flew in June 8. No booster. No test. Just scanned my One Health Pass. That's all. Okay, there you go. June 8th. That was last week. So, yeah, James, you know, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what happened to Jim K. Maybe he got a bad guy at the airport. But there was I know of two.
Tim K.
Yeah, Tim K. I know of two people. Maybe it's something else going on with that. Could have been. I don't know. I'm not saying. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Good, John. No one wants to watch you eat. Slow is gold. Yeah. Well, you're going to the Philippines now. I would get the booster shot and the test before going, just in case you don't want to get. Yeah, as long as you have that one health pass, you should be fine. We had there. I remember James messaging, heading out now, going to the airport. I remember him arriving here. I remember another guy saying in India they had no tests. They just flew in, and they had the card. Thanks, Marking. You know how fast they change their minds in the Philippines is what they're doing. Yeah, they change all the time. You're on Vax Mark. 9 in British Columbia. One thing about it, John. Hey, it went down. It was $12. It went down $3 a gallon. JG, you're right. Go solar, buy bread maker. Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. You can't afford the batteries anymore. The batteries are just, astronomical in price. They've just gone up so much for solar batteries, solar panels. It's really crazy. They see the market, and boy, they're going up and up and up. And just getting a gel battery can cost you, 100 amp hour can cost you a couple $100. Yeah, for 12 volt. Yeah, it's crazy. $200 for one battery. So can't imagine if you needed 6 or 8. Crazy. And they're gel. They're not even lithium. Go solar. June 8th is like 10 days ago. Mark King. Well, yeah, but still, I can't see it changing. Well, here, let me say this. I have not checked anything has changed in the last. I've not checked anything in the last 3 or 4 days because I've been busy with on the road and things like that. So I guess it may have changed and I was not aware of it. So, buy a lay-in chicken. Yeah, maybe Tim K made it all up. Well, you know what, JG, my thought is interesting, right? Interesting. Because if I had 3 Americans that I know, and of course this here came in today, flew in, why, and there was no problem, why would they? And they announced June 1st, no shot, no. Steve R. said that he flew in, June 8th, no booster, no test, PCR test. Yeah. 24 rebate for taxes on solar. I wish they had it here. There's no rebate on anything. I'm not getting boosted, me either. In per gallon, U.S. gallon. Maybe, yeah, maybe so. Happy Father's Day, Pumpkin Joe. Thank you, Joe. You know what? That's the thing. I don't really know. I don't understand it. Canadian gallon. I don't really understand how they would change it. They just changed it from May to June 1st that no vaccines needed. Good morning. Good morning, Pumpkin Joe. How's things with you? Hopefully you're well. And hopefully everything is okay. Hopefully everything is okay. 4.5 liters. Davo Don. Too many people getting sick. That's exactly what it is. There's been a new outbreak in one country, and it's going crazy. And so there's a particular strain, I guess, that's outbreak. And so they're thinking things. I don't know. Maybe they're doing something that I'm not aware of there. Yeah. So 4.5 liters. Yeah. 4.5 liters. It's gas. So how you do today, darling?
We did it good.
You do good? Yeah. Did you have a good day yesterday? Yeah.
We've been there in the Bukid to teach the kids.
Yeah, she went to Bukid.
Singing and
Yeah. She went singing yesterday with all the children. They went to the Bukid yesterday. The church did, for all the people in the mountain. There was many children that not really, they didn't know church, they don't go to church, so a lot of kids. I did not realize that. So my company's forcing me back in the field as there are outbreaks in New York City. Oh man. So you're going back out in the field. Man, I tell you what, JG, I know street selling is something else, right, my friend? And is can be stressful itself. Plus, you have to worry about that. Man, be safe. Be really safe, GG. You know what? I find it very strange that they would put you back out there right now. Really. Imperial gallon. U.S. gallon is a little under 4 liters. Yes. Yeah, 3.87. Now it's the monkeypox come in New York. Yeah. Now Mark King is saying could have just been quarantined for 5 days, but he wanted to go back to Malaysia to get the test without the boost and fly back to the Philippines without being quarantined for that 5 days. I understand. So he just paid the extra money to go ahead and get it done. So he just basically bought another round trip ticket, whatever that cost is, instead of being quarantined for 5 days. Okay. All right. Yeah. 3.78. I said 3.87, so I was wrong. So it's 3.78 liters. Okay. I was close. Yes, monkeypox is as well as grief. Yeah. You know what? I don't know what to say about that. It's changed quite a bit since this whole thing is really just festered into this big old pimple that's caused countries to get amok and be destroyed. You know, it's just horrible. Got to go check out some other websites. Have a great day with Ruth and your family. High five, fist bump, and bump. Okay, Moho, good to see you. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for always watching our stream, and thank you for always being on our live stream. We appreciate it. We want to thank you for that. JG, how you like you still have your Note 10 Plus? How you like your phone? You like your phone? You notice does your battery go low quick on those phones? Mine seems to go low quick. What do you want to say, Don? No, I live in New York City. I have to worry about the monkeypox, and we don't have no monkeys. Yeah. Well, there is a few monkeys in New York City. At the zoo.
That's the different monkey, huh?
Yeah, they're in the zoo. Hey, JG, you ever been to the zoo there? I imagine that was quite interesting going to the zoo there. You guys wanted to go to Manila Bay Beach. I got a lot of people there. Yeah. Manila Bay is really nice there. Yeah. My wife told me yesterday the fuel price here in the Philippines, 100 pesos soon. Yeah. You know what? It's if you do gallons where I live here, Joe, it is $6.49, $6.59 a gallon here. That's really expensive. Really expensive. That's too expensive, you know? So it's like something that's incredible, right? What you doing, darling?
Nothing.
Nothing. You're just looking on your phone. So, what we're going to do today?
I need to prepare the... What's that? Tent.
Ours going camping the next 4 days and 3 nights. And she's going to go camping with her cousins. And we got to take her this afternoon.
Next month is 1 week.
And she's going 1 week, and then we have an outing at the end of the month. So she's going to be camped out. Now, how much food do you take or give her, and how are you going to do that?
Budget rice for 4 days.
I see. And what
food?
What about her viand?
The viand, they bring this. Each of them do it. Bring by themselves.
So what kind of viand do we give our?
It's up to her. Can it eat?
So in other words, she'll be eating egg.
No.
Not all the monkeys are in the zoo. It's cheaper to drink beer than to drive. It is. You know, Tom, the phone battery has been acting wacky lately. Draining fast. I don't know what's going on with it. I noticed my phone has been draining actively faster. But I'm constantly on it. I am constantly on it, I have to say. And I find it quite a really interactive phone, and it's quite motivating for me. It really, I like this phone. It's probably the best phone I ever had in my life, this Samsung. And it's a used phone. It's a used phone. I bought it for $300, $340 delivered here, something like that. And well, it came from Vietnam, so Samsung. But it's something that I really enjoyed. I really enjoy the pen. It just has so many features. I don't even use all the features to it. I would buy another one. Ruth wants one. She has the 20FE we bought used, and she loves it. But she wants a Note also. So I will probably have to get her a Note also. She wants to get rid of this phone and get a Note because she sees the advantages. Yeah, no way, no camping. Yeah, I know, Kevin P. No camping for me. Those days are over. Unless it's got a big old tent in there, it's got aircon in there. I have a gallon of moonshine here, but I'm not putting it in the car. Exactly, I wouldn't either. Yeah, I agree, Tom. I'm expecting my scooter to get a lot of use soon. Cost me $50 tank now, which is high here. Yeah, it used to fill up on 40. Yeah, I know. It's exactly. That's exactly what it cost me. Exactly. I need to put gas in my car today. So I'm going to sling by there and put whatever in there. I got my wallet and put some gas in there. Before the battery was great. Suddenly it's not. Maybe the latest update. Plus Samsung is putting S22 real hard. Oh, pushing the S22. Yeah. They really are trying to. Beer is cheaper than gas in Cambodia. Yes, folks will start stealing gas. Yeah, gas is more expensive, Tom. We're converting this van with solar panels and batteries. You ain't kidding. I will be. You better believe it. If I could find some Tesla batteries, I would put it in there. I will put it in there. 5 seconds. Oh yeah, it's a great phone. I just love it. I like it for me personally. Tom, I watched a video about beaches, Subic Bay. Said you need to watch out for swimming. Yeah, brown out. Watch out for swimming in Subic. It's really hard to swim there in the beach. Like what I used to do and need to watch out for. I tell you what, Subic Bay is a great place. And it's a great place to, isn't it great to have solar, right? But because of the brownout now. Subic Bay is a great place to be, but you know, it's, because the guys are telling me it's a little bit on the dirty side. There's great places to go, but it's still needs to be cleaned up, they said.
Subic is clean, huh?
Yeah, well, the places that they've been, show me pictures of Subic. It's just horrible pictures. Debris all over the beaches. It's like Boracay.
That's before that day.
How about last week as he's walking down the beach in a live stream? He's walking down the beach in a live stream and all the debris is horrible. Yeah, he just did it. I miss my family, Tacloban, Lete, trying to go from home next year to save some money. I tell you what, Eve, I'm sure they'd be excited to see you. Ogre, I'll stick with my LG. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Ethanol is cheaper and you can drink it if you're thirsty.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Don, you guys talking? Yeah. You guys talking? Doing well. You guys are asking. Had a brownout yesterday. Just went out with the family around the island and a lovely day. I saw that. In fact, we need to turn on a fan or something in here. It's going to get hot incredibly fast. That's the only thing downfall about the house is it gets hot incredibly fast. So we just plug the fan into the solar and let it run. The thing that here is you really do have to have some type of solar batteries or you won't survive here. The brownout's the daytime. Yeah, you can plug it in there. Goldberg don't lie too far from me. Yeah. Whoopi Goldberg? Oh, really? Yeah, brownout is daytime and blackouts at night, right? Exactly. Yeah, I don't know why they call it brownouts, right? Yeah. We, Ruth and I, we always try to make sure, of course, the batteries are charging themselves right now. I don't have the house 100% on solar, but I will be. I'm just saving money going to the U.S. You guys know how hard that is, especially if you're on limited income. It's really hard. So, with the crypto crash, I'm going to shut off my two RX 580s, only making after my power, almost not worth the heat. I see. Yeah. Crypto crashing? Yeah. Tom, here in the news, they're talking about major brownouts all over USA this summer. Wow. Uh, yeah, been hot here. My electric bill, that's exactly what mine is right now, $80. A power outage is a power outage. Yeah, it's power out. It's the way it is. Okay. If it's out, it's out. Nothing I can do about it, right? All the batteries are charged. We keep them charged, and they charge themselves. These batteries here go dead, and they charge usually within an hour, back up 100%. And it'll do it about 1,300 times before I have to replace those batteries. So it's okay. That's the reason I like lithium. I have some big batteries in the garage. I'm going to hook up this whole thing, and I'm gonna do the whole house on solar. I made my decision yesterday. It's going to be a goal. I got the solar guy. I'm going to have him come out and say, okay, what do I need? If I have to buy lead acid batteries to build a lead acid bank, we'll do it. I have enough power on the roof. I just I need to power up here. In fact, before it was sporadic, every other day, every 2 days, every 3 days, every 4 days. Now it's every day. Every day the power goes out. And it goes out. It's usually for 3-4 hours. We're having day brownouts, all day long brownouts. And I'm talking 14, 15, 16 hour brownouts. There's no excuse for that. My buddy is spending $5K to bring his family to live in Philippines for a quick vacation. Oh my goodness, $5K. It's going to cost me that just to get back to USA, and plus, I go visit JG and live with him. Joke. Visit JG for a few days, stay in a hotel, and then we're going to gallibat around. I already have pre-booked some things that I already am looking forward to. It's just that it's going to cost quite a bit of money. And I'm cutting things short here to save the money, and I really don't need to do that. I wish I paid electric year-round. I know. JG, how much is your electric? I imagine it's expensive. I'm building a second electric motorbike right now, just waiting on parts. Yeah, it's nice to have money. I just bought one F for $1,000. I have 60 mini Bitcoins. I don't have your brownouts. My old Cebu experience for your sounds like Cebu City. Yeah, I have so many here. People that's on never had brownouts before are having them now. My friend that's been here for 13 years, he says he's having them that he's never had before. He's a long-time subscriber. We met him here online, and he's been here. I sold my cake a long time ago. How many hours can you run your house batteries before you run out of power? These will run on the current situation. Currently, they'll run about 24 hours. Full blown. TV running, internet's going, fans going, lights going, fridge going, about 24 hours. If you have like 2 days brownouts or 3 day brownouts, it'll hold out. It'll hold out pretty good. If I unplug the fridge, it'll last longer. But the fridge is on it and things like that, so everything in there stays ice cold. It's my aircon. The only thing I need to do is my aircon. I need to add aircon onto my system, and that's going to take. I need some more lithium batteries, and I need probably. It's going to cost another $1,000. That's what it's going to cost. $1,000 to do it, and I'll be 100% sold on grid. I mean off grid, 100%. I haven't done it. I've been reluctant to doing it because I've never had a need. I said, well, it's just a brown, no big deal. A couple hours, no big deal. What's it to me? Turn on the fan, I'm okay. But if it's out for 12, 14, 16 hours, then I get kind of frustrated. But I can still watch TV. I can still go on the internet, as you know. I can still do the things I need to do. But if it gets into night, my sleeping, then that's when I get upset. Sammy, good morning. How you doing? Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to you too, Sammy. Hope you're doing well. Great channel, Sammy has. I bought about 1 month ago, a year, 22.45 interest. You guys are talking over my head there. You're making money on dip. Half the 50 or 60, then the summer 250, 300. I see for electric with aircon running. I see. Yeah. My good luck with that, Kevin. I am one of those people that heat doesn't bother me. I love it. Yeah, heat's born and raised Arizona, lived in Florida 30 something years. Heat, I can deal with the heat. I just choose not to. I don't have to have aircon on in the daytime. I choose not to. I choose not to sweat. I'm 67 years old, and I just choose not to sweat. I choose that. I've been doing that for years and sweated all my life. And when I retired, I says I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna sweat. I'm not gonna have grief in my life that I'm gonna worry about that. I'm not gonna worry about it. But I'm one of those people that sure heat does bother me and heat does get to me, but like anybody else. But I just choose not to go through it. Now, cold is a different story. If I was cold, I would have the heater on for sure. Believe it or not, that air conditioner has a heater in it, and I've used it one time. It got so cold outside. It was cold. But as you know, you just turn on the aircon and just leave it at 25 Celsius, and it'll keep everything, you keep you warm and toasty, even if it's cold outside. I was at 50 degrees Celsius here last year at this time. I don't think my order will fill 100,000. I'm with you, Tom. I don't want to sweat like a dog. Yeah, I'm not one of those guys, JG. I'm like you. I'm not one of those guys to sit and worry about if I'm going to have, if I'm sweating and turn on the air and turn on the TV. I don't want trouble. It's like, okay, we got a problem with the front door not working, let's fix it. If the aircon's not working, let's fix it. If I have a leak, let's fix it. If a tire is not looking good, let's change it out and buy all new tires. I'm just one of those guys. I refuse to because I'm not a procrastinator. I get it done. I get it fix it. But right now, I want to take that 1,000 and save it for US. But I guess I might spend it on batteries so I can sustain a life here without trouble. Either that or buy a generator. Now, I did pros and cons. A diesel generator or an electric inverter type generator. Electric meaning solar panels, things like that. It's not worth it. If I'm going to do that, why don't I just go ahead and buy it? And I looked at power banks, supply power banks. I looked at all that stuff, and it's just buy some batteries, gel or lead acid, make you a power bank, whatever that is. Put it out in the garage because it puts out a gas. Gel doesn't. But put it out, the lead acid out there. Run you whatever. They're going to last about 3 years, lead acid. Gel batteries will last about 7, 8 years if you take care of them because they're gel. The lithium ion, lithium phosphate, lithium batteries will give me probably 10, 15, 20 years of service depending on how they're being used. If I have enough batteries, meaning if you don't drain them down to zero, they'll last a lot longer. Some guys have them for years and years and years, lifetime, for the rest of my life. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. Just get some lithium batteries. Put like 1,000 amp hours or more and cost me $1,000 and 1 or 2 more solar panels just to make sure. And do it that way. And so if power goes out, I won't care because I won't know it. And I'm just going to run solar 24/7 and save that 100 a month, 120 a month. And in 10, 12 months, I have it all paid off and everything's paid for. So that's what I'm going to do. There's talking about the exchange rate, peso to USA dollars. May go as high as 60. What's your thoughts on about it? Hey, Mark King. You know what? It's a good question. I remember it did get up to 63 here one time. This has been 3-4 years ago. It got up to 63. Ruth and I were loving it, man. And to be honest, that rate, will it help you? Well, it will help a lot, but honestly, things have gone up. All you got to do is just be maintaining a lifestyle at 62, 63, 64. Because things have gone up so much that it's incredible. A loaf of bread, a loaf of bread, guys. The pieces of bread are this big, right? Oh, not even. This is too big. They're this big. $1. $1 a loaf. Eggs, dollar and a half a dozen. Um, Sugar, flour, all that stuff is just gotten out of sight. A can of tuna, we paid $1.25 for it the other day. Just a can of regular tuna, $1.25. Some places have $1.50. Some places are charging $4 for a can of tuna. Steak, like rice, they're keeping down low. Fish, they're keeping 2 kilo for $2 a kilo, like that. Is how people are maintaining a lifestyle. Boulad, dried fish. That's how people are living now. Where they would buy spaghettis and the sauces and things like that. Hey, 10-ounce package of spaghetti, $2. Spaghetti sauce, Italiano size spaghetti sauce, was over almost $3. A can of coffee, just a standard 2-pound can of coffee, is $20 where I'm at. $20. And it's not branded. It's just off-brand junk. Folgers coffee, I have to order from Lazada. It's $20 plus, and plus shipping here. And I have to order me a 2-pound can. Last me, 2, 3, 4 months. My AC is set 27. It's perfect. Yeah, dogs don't sweat. Do you have the fan rotate as we can hear it blow? Yeah, the fan's on rotation. Yeah. The tongue stick out, Don. I saw a battery pack that you can plug into the wall and charge it, and that's when the power goes out. It takes over, and that's dependent on usage. Yeah, I have a real nice one. What you do is you plug it in. It's a power bank, right? Costs $1,000 for this power bank. You plug it in the wall, and it stays charged. When you have power outage, whatever's plugged into the wall throughout the house draws off of that charger. So, for an example, it's like a UPS, okay, for your computer. What it does, say for instance you have a fridge plugged in, you have a light plugged in, you have your coffee pot plugged in. That unit stays plugged in, and it draws off the power of that unit when there's no power. It's really nice. It's $1,000 to buy it. Would it sustain an air conditioner? It would. It would. It stayed in the air conditioner for about 5 hours. I checked on it. My air conditioner would run for about 5 hours. I said, I even thought about that. And I said, why would I do that? Why don't I just get 100% off grid, $1,000? I'm off grid completely. I never have to worry about anything for 20 years. Just maintain the solar panels. And if a solar panel goes out, you just buy another one for whatever, $200, $300, $400. But all those are new, basically. They're 5 years, 4 years old, but they're fine. The problem what I did was this. When you're buying solar panels, you have to buy all the same watts. Don't buy a 200 watt and then buy 100 watts. And don't buy a 300 watt and have a 200 watt and a 100 watt on the same system. You need to have all the same solar panels, the same wattage. So if I had 200, I started out with 200, which I did. I should have bought all 200s. I have 200s and I have some hundreds, which totals equal to 1,200 watts on the roof. I need an additional 300-400 watts just to make sure everything is okay. So I will buy that, whatever that is. It's usually $60 per 100 watts or $70 per 100 watts here. So I will buy that, and then I will get the batteries. I was even thinking the gel batteries, but gel is so expensive. They've gone up $200 for a battery. Are you kidding? No way. So then I thought I'll make me a lead acid bank with a bunch of just batteries. I can buy a brand new battery for a Panasonic battery, $100, and I can run my house on those. And so I'm thinking about doing that. Those will last about 3 years, as long as I don't drain them. If I need to buy, 5 of them or whatever, because the lithium batteries are C grade now coming into the Philippines. They're C grade. They're really not, they're just throw-offs. They're sending all the junk here. What Lazada has now is junk. Before they had good quality. I bought all these panels from Germany, and they're all from Germany. And so what they have online now is all junk, so I'm finding myself back behind the 8 ball. So I said, okay, yesterday, why don't I just think about buying some gel batteries or some lead acid batteries, throw whatever I need in there. If it's 10 of them, I don't care. If it's 20 of them, I don't care. And put that in there, and then I have it, and then I'm sole source. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about my fridge. I don't have to, and tie it in with what they call that switch. I forget that switch, what they call it. Tie it in with a switch that when power goes out, when power is depleted, it just kicks on automatically. So power out here, it kicks on. But say, for instance, my batteries get low to a certain extent, I want the power to kick back on also. So I want that dual switch that it can kick back on. So say, for instance, it's cloudy days. I want to be able, the batteries just charge up themselves. I want to be able to hook up the batteries so they can have sole source also, meaning electric. They can charge themselves back up again. So I'll have the guy do that. There is a guy quoted me a price. This guy came out here, quoted me a price. Wanted $6,000 to add on my existing system. So I called another solar guy, and he said, what is wrong with that guy? He said, I can do it for $1,000, Tom. So I'm going to have my guy, which is my guy anyway, do it for $1,000. Much that this other guy is wanting to charge me $6,000, saying, oh, you need this and that and this and that. It's like, yeah, it's white skin tax. I pay $5 a gallon for gas. Oh, for free range eggs, $6 a dozen. Beef and pork are going down. Prices here right now, John Paris. Tomato sauce cost me $5 a can when I made my chili. Wow, Kevin P. Kevin P., I'm going to make chili this week. I don't know how much it's going to cost me. I can't find no tomatoes in a can. And I can't find tomato sauce in a can. So I can only find Italiano spaghetti sauce. So I'm going to have to make it with that. Is that $20? $20. $20, Sean Ferris. Yeah, $20. 20 United States dollars to buy coffee here for me, Folgers Coffee. Where's the beef? Exactly. You don't have solar, your electric bill goes up. I wouldn't have a place electric constantly goes out. I would have many options. Yeah, I even thought buying a diesel generator for the whole house. You can buy a diesel generator for $500, $800 and put it on the whole house and just have it run when the power goes out. I don't have to worry about solar or anything. But I want sustainable. I want to have it 24/7. You kind of know what I mean by that? I don't want to have to worry about going filling that thing up with diesel all the time. I want no worries in my life. I want to just wake up in the morning. I know I'm on solar. It's charging right now. The sun's out. And I don't have to worry about it. That's my goal. For sure, JG. Blackouts get me crazy. Yeah. I hear you, Kevin. I'm an outdoors type, so I would not mind the power outages unless they were at night. During upload, that's when it always happens for me. I killed this PLDT, guys, and it was back on within 3 hours. Then they send a bill for 2,600 peso that we have to pay. And then I tell Ruth to tell them what she does in English. She tells them, listen, it's been out since June 1. We paid our bill that was due in May. Why are you charging me 2,600 peso? And it's been out. Oh, well, they had no excuse. So Bruce says, well, maybe we should pay it. I looked at her and I said, okay, here's 2,600 peso I'm going to give to them. You think as a Westerner I'm going to go give? I'd rather go down the street, find somebody that's hungry and homeless, and give that money to them than go give it to PLDT that had no service and has been off for the last 3 weeks solid. It's been out for 3 weeks. So it went back into May. You got to realize it's back into May. It's been out 3 weeks. It's not even been 3 weeks. And they turned it on within 3 hours of us turning in a complaint to them that I'm turning it off. I would do all three if I were you, Tom. I know. Well, what did you just say? How much cost there for the USA? You can double, even triple the cost here for a loaf of bread. It's around $5. Well, I tell you what, Mark King, it's really funny you said that. I did a cost analysis. A loaf of bread is still the same price as it was I bought 6 years ago in Walmart. I'm talking my town. You go online. I went online. A can of tuna, they have it on sale for 79 cents. Except StarKist. This is cheap crap. Okay, this is branded. A can of coffee I can buy for $5 in U.S. Right off the shelf at Walmart. Right off the shelf at Walmart there in Daytona. $5 a can compared to $20 a can. I look for Italiano spaghetti sauce. You know, you have the ragouts and all that stuff that you use. Can of tomatoes, almost $1 a can in U.S. Here, tomato paste, if you can find it. Tomato case is $1 a can. Tomato paste in a can like this is $1 a can. Hunt's tomato paste, if you can find it. Can't find it anymore. Once they bring it in, they sell out. They don't have it for a year, and then they'll bring it back in. It's like I was buying sous vide honey. Can't find it anymore. They sold out because I bought them all, and now they don't have it anymore. But flour and sugar is cheaper in U.S. than it is here. Coffee is cheaper in U.S. than it is here. Toothpaste is cheaper in the United States of America than it is here. Toothbrushes are cheaper in the United States of America by almost 80 cents than they are here. Milk, they have gallon milk here. Milk is cheaper in the United States of America than it is here. I'm talking like packaged milk. I went through the list. Evaporated milk, condensed milk is cheaper in the United States of America than it is here. And I'm talking about their stuff that they make here. So we're trying to buy a few canned goods to have, because we don't always have the vine, their meat. So I bought Libby's. Libby's here is $12 a can, and it's $5 a can in U.S. $12 a can for Libby's here, right on the shelf here. Libby's canned beef from Brazil. So there's a lot of things that just really out of price here. $3 a loaf of John Ferris. There you go. It's $16 for 10-pound bag of sugar here. Yeah, it's 5 pounds of 5 pounds there, which is 2 kilo, right, of sugar. Is cheaper in the United States. John did an average price here. Some could buy it for around $3. Some high as $15. We found Ruth and I were looking online at Lazada and some of the stuff for like spaghetti and just regular spaghetti. You have your Ronco and all those there. They only have one kind of spaghetti here. It's called spaghetti. They call it spaghetti. You have macaroni noodles and then you have spaghetti. That's it. They don't have. There's only one kind, just one selection. At Robinson's, just one. And these big supermarkets, even on one CDO was the same. They just don't have the variety of that. So Ruth and I went to peanut butter, Skippy peanut butter. Skippy peanut butter is $5 a jar here, $5, and I think that's basically the same price in U.S. So I found that interesting. So that's nice. So $15. Of course, Mark King, you're in Arizona, right? Arizona is more expensive. To the south, it's like gasoline. You can buy, if you guys go on Google, search Valdosta, Georgia, or Tifton, or Jacksonville, Florida, any of the southern area right there, even Tallahassee. Look and see how much gas is. I guarantee it's, say $5 a gallon, right? Where the rest of the country is $6 a gallon. It's always cheaper around that Bible Belt area there. All the way into Dothan, all the way into Atlanta, all that area, even into Tennessee, is cheaper. Here, and food's cheaper. Here, it's just standard price all over. So if I buy gas in CDO now, it's the same price as I buy here. I don't know why it is. And it's the same price as I'm headed in Quezon where Claude lives. It's the same price. It's 99 peso, $1.29 a peso per liter. So there was places at $1.09 peso per liter, $1.19, $1.29. So figure that up. Just say 3.87, 3.78 per gallon times $2 and change, $2 a gallon. So there you go. Kind of gives you an idea. $7, $8. So that gets pricey. You have good cheese. There's no cheese. I wish I had cheese. There's no cheese here. No cheese at all. You might find, I did buy some single slice cheese is $2 for like 10 slices. And I broke down and bought that one day. No bell peppers, none of that stuff here. No zucchini, squash, quite a bit of stuff they don't have. Now I want spaghetti. Yeah, it's still cheaper in California. I haven't got good baked spaghetti. How about good baked potatoes? I haven't had that in forever. Not eating good baked potatoes. A nice breeze going through the window. Yeah. It's from the fan. Chris, how you doing? Yeah. Howdy, Wolfen. Hi, my friend. Tom, what do you think about Balai? Mark King, I'd live in Balai. Ruth wants a house there. She'd live there right now. She loves Balai. That's one of her places she really wants to go and live. If she had a place up there, we'd live in the mountains. I really drastically wish upon a star I had a relook and I would move to the mountain. I would move Balai. If I had a wish upon a star, I would move to Balai today. It's hot here. Although Balai has its issues also, depending on where you live, you're not going to have any water. They have very little water, so you'd have to drill your well. Their water on top of that mountain is nil to none. I didn't know this. I guess apparently when you go up higher, unless it's a spring coming out of the mountain somewhere, and you can get that water, there's not a lot of water because to drill down, I guess you got to go down through the mountain. It's a long ways, and guess what? There's no water. So it's water at the bottom of the mountain. But if you're up high, you are in Balai, water is scarce there. And the water bills are not pricey. It's just you don't have water. They're not expensive, still 3, 4, 5, 600 peso. But there's no water. So Claude was saying that he was out of water, and even, I've been there and there's no water. But luckily where we're staying in that resort, there's water because it's spring fed. It's been spring fed since 1965. So that's what I would do. I'd find somewhere that had water available, or make a deal with someone that had water and get water to my place. But yeah, apparently, I guess the higher you go, there's no water. I didn't know that. That's the reason I asked about water in Baguio. That's the reason I asked about water in Baguio if there's a problem with water. Because there's a problem with water in Manila. No water. There's still a shortage here. There's no Luzon. BT even said there's no water where he's at. It's a dust bowl where he's at. There's no water. So even where I'm at, we get plenty of water, and it's fine, but it's just hot. Sushi or spaghetti for dinner? I say spaghetti. Did you do something nice? I did. Did you get something nice? I did. Ruth gave me a kiss this morning and a hug. That's all I needed. And she made me a really nice dinner last night. So I cannot complain. So how's John? How you doing, brother? Wolfen? Water runs downhill. It does. In 1965, I was born. Yeah, 1965. The farmer took that place, turned it into a cattle ranch. It's a cattle ranch up on the mountain. And they find that the cattle graze better, and it's better beef up there. Because they graze better and they feel better, and they're not in that heat all the time. Because apparently the sun here, since we're close to the equator, burns the cows. That's the reason I have a lot of cows here. Tom, when they have cows, you can get the milk right from the cow. You can make your own cherries, cheesies. Then I think there is a farm here, a cow farm here up in Mazwan, up in the mountain, going to Balai, and there's cheese there. I mean, not cheese. There's milk there. We bought there a few times. It's just a pain in the neck getting there. It's just a pain getting there. It really is. It's very frustrating getting there. It's very hard to get there. So, very frustrating. Yeah, how long have I been on? Oh, I've been on almost 2 hours. Yeah. I wouldn't mind having some good milk. We buy it out of a container, guys. It's in a cardboard box, milk, and it comes. Is it fresh milk? I don't think so. I don't know what's in there. The girls drink it. I have it in my oatmeal in the morning. Other than that, I don't drink it. I'd love to have some good milk just for the heck of it. I mean, it's not like I was really a milk drinker anyway. Back in the day, I was really into the beer. I was the beer drinker, you know, but I wasn't into milk that much. But I could have some nice milk now, and cheese. Yeah, there's no cheeses. Good mozzarella cheese, things like that. We go to get the pizza at Shakey's, and there's no spaghetti sauce on it. They don't put spaghetti sauce on the pizzas here. JG, that's we ate at. There's no spaghetti sauce. I said, "Where's the spaghetti sauce?" I get so tired of paying $35 for pizza and drinks, and there's no spaghetti sauce on it. It's like, come on! I'm getting tired. I'm getting frustrated. I'm getting to my limit. It's like, come on! Can I not just have a pizza with a little spaghetti sauce on it? It's like 4 onion and spaghetti sauce, and it was just basically I'm eating bread. So I got really upset with that. It is hard. I don't drink a lot of milk either. I eat cheese every day. Hello, Artco. How you doing, my good friend? Yeah, I'm a cheese eater too. I love cheeses. I was really into the cheeses and the crackers and things like that. The different types of crackers in my cheese. I was really into the like ranch dressings and things like that. When I first came here, when I very first came here for the first time as a test, I went to the supermarket to find if they had things. Well, they had half-gallon milk. You could buy half-gallon milk. They had some cheeses that were available, shredded cheeses and things like that. And they had a lot of things that they don't have anymore. And they not had them for the last 5 years. I asked the store owner what happened. They said, well, most of them's gone out of business and they can't sustain themselves. The cheeses we were buying, we were getting them from Thailand. We can't get them anymore. They cut the cord on that. The supplier we're getting out of Manila is not buying that stuff because they don't sell enough of it. So they're not buying any shredded cheeses and the cheeses. It just sits on the shelf and gets molded because Filipino don't even know what it is when they get it. And I asked this Chinese guy that. And they said, yeah, so they eliminate. So basically what they have, you'll go in a store and they'll have 40 feet of sardines. And then that's there, and you go in that cereal aisle, and there'll be 40 feet of sardines in the cereal just to fill up the shelves. And they'll have this much cereal, cornflakes and things like that. It'll be 2 or 3 boxes, and that's it. That's all they have. Next week, they may have this, but it's just cornflakes spread out because they got more inventory in. So it's really gotten really kind of crazy how things have changed from when I arrived here. It was awesome, and now it's completely changed, gone distant. To find milk is impossible. You can't find milk. You have to go to Botswana to get it if you want it. To find cheeses, it's impossible to find. To find bell peppers and zucchinis and some of the squashes and some of the things you may like to eat. Fruits. Oh, there's plenty of fruits here, but you're not going to be accustomed to the fruits that they have here compared to what they have in the United States. To find a good orange, you're not going to find it. To find, you guys saw the power came back on, so it was off, what, half hour, 40 minutes? So find a good orange, you're not going to have it. To find, like, different types of fruits, you'll have pineapple, you'll have your bananas, you have all the stuff that they grow here, you have the mangosteens, you'll have rambutans, you'll have all that stuff that they grow here. But a tangerine, tangelo, you might get. Other than that, that's it. You get the red grapes, and you won't get any Concord grapes, any of that stuff. Watermelons, they have plenty up here. You'll get plenty of watermelon. You won't get a lot. You won't get any honeydews or cantaloupes or any of that stuff. They're not having where I have green leafy items. You might have bok choy. That's about it. Lettuce is this big for $1 or $2 if you can get it. It's nil to none. Some areas in the Philippines will have a lot more produce because they grow up. Strawberries are nil to none where I live. You have to go up towards Larega, JG, and get that, and it's up in the mountains, so you have to drive at least 2 hours to go get strawberries. But you could have strawberries and drive up that far. Of course, it costs you some fuel getting up there now. But yeah, you could do that. They have strawberries up there. Coffee beans are bitter here. It's the way they grind them, and I think it has to do with the heat and the soil, you know. But it's good. So Arco, thank you. Tom and Live, all you need to have is water to turn the roof on your house, place to catch rain. Yeah, and a lot of them have it like that. They catch a lot of water. A lot of restaurants use ranch dressing. I wish I could get ranch dressing. I had Tom Shipman bring me some blue cheese. He brought me a big thing of blue cheese. I gave half of it to Ollie for his restaurant because they love blue cheese. $7 a gallon of milk for the time I want cheese to make JG pizza, pineapple pizza. Yeah, I save all the seed, then I grow my own. Yeah, we tried doing that. We're not done too good with that. They just will not grow in this soil for us. I am homesick. I am so homesick. Yeah, I'm ready to come back to the States and take my girls with me. Because if you've seen one resort, you've seen them all. If you've been here for a period of time, 6 years now, it's time to go back there, visit my family, and then come back here whenever that is. Gary T, good morning. How you doing, my good friend? Who are the people in the thumbnail picture? I don't know. I don't know what thumbnail Ruth put on. Tom Shipman's family. Tom Shipman's family. We went, he had a party. In fact, some of the guys, including Tom, they're bringing their ladies back to U.S. And you know why, JG? A lot of the reasons why I'm homesick is nobody here anymore. There's no Americans here. They're all gone back to the States. Everybody's gone. Everybody decided that it's not worth it. They go back. Only ones left here is Ollie. And I got there's the other guy, Expat Farming. He's on the other side. He's down in Camp 1. And he's the only one here. And there's Tom in the mountain. Another guy, he's up in the mountain. He doesn't come down too much. But that's it. Everybody, all the 6 or 8 or 10 guys that I knew around here, they're gone. They all went back to the United States of America. Yeah, I'm homesick. Because there's no one here for me to talk to. I went to a party, and being only foreigner there with Tom Shipman's family, a lot of them speak English. And they could tell that we were talking about how better it was. BT, how you doing, BT? Happy Father's Day to you too. Thank you for coming on, my good friend. Happy Father's Day to everybody. Scott Schofield, good morning. Happy Father's Day to you too. Hi, Ride for Life. Hey, Mr. Doug. I'll be back Liiving in August. Awesome, my friend. Yeah, I am missing the United States. I have to tell you. There's not a lot. You'll find that if you're here a period of time, you'll find that, say you go to a resort, you've been there, done that. You've gone to mountain climbing, you've been there, done that. You'll find that the food situation will get to you after a while. I've had some people leave because of the food situation. I would just like to have good spaghetti yesterday, but there's no yellow onion and no white onion. There's no onion here, you know, the big onion that you want to do onion. All they have is a small little red onion. I don't consider that really an onion too much. The shallot. But there's no onions here. I couldn't even do that. So, well, okay, what am I? So my sauce consisted of garlic, sweet, because Italiano was out of stock. Sweet sauce, spaghetti sauce, and mushrooms. That's it. I had some oregano that I have, and salt and pepper. That was my sauce, because that's all I can get. So you can see I'm getting quite frustrated. So I'm going to make chili this week. I'm going to town. If I have to drive 100-mile radius all around all the stores, I'm going to try to find some tomato sauce, tomato paste, canned tomatoes. I have my beans. I have my Great Northerns. I have all my beans. Somebody shipped them in. Thank you, Tim. Shipped me a bunch of beans in. He must have sent in 100 pounds of beans. I have plenty of beans, pintos, navies, all the beans I need for my chili. I need to find me ground beef. If I have to drive to Manila, I guess I'm going to have to go get me some ground beef. I'm going to try to do that. There's no ground beef available. There was none in CDO. My friend went day 4 yesterday. There's no ground beef in CDO. He went to SNR, went everywhere, SM Market, City Market. There's no ground beef. So I will try to round some ground beef up and see if I can make some chili this week. So that's what I'm going to do. Happy Father's Day, Artco. Thank you, thank you. They have the yellow and white onions, the Cebu Negros. I don't know the Mindinao situation. Yeah, not always. They don't have them. It's just not always available. I don't know. They don't grow them. I don't know. They don't sell them. I don't know anything, but they do not have them. Get this. I went to the market in CDO, and they didn't have any yellow onion, white onion there either. The last time we're in Davao, which has been a year, they had no yellow onion, white onion. They had none of that at the supermarket at that current time. In fact, they didn't have a lot of stuff at all. You know, they had status stuff. But even at Davao, it was limited. But we did find ground beef, and we did find some chicken breasts the size of my fist. Not the little chicken breast this big. Chicken breast here where I live is this big. But I like the big chicken that I can eat, you know. Chicken breast is big. They don't have it where I'm at. That's why I never plan to live there full time. I will split time. That's the best way to do it. Split time. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I have to split my time. So we're going to the U.S. for a period of time, come back here a period of time, whatever that is, whatever the funds and whatever agrees with us at that time, because we have to do that. My wife bought us a few days ago, open market in Cebuan. Yeah, we just don't have it. I foraged a lot in the land, edibles, food, and medicine. There's a lot of edibles you can have here. A lot of them do that. And a lot of them pretty well know that. Ruth knows all that because her father was a herbalist. He was a herbalist and a healer. Her father really did good at that. So my wife brought a few days ago. I forage a lot in the land, yeah. That's my biggest concern is the poor diet choices. I eat steel-cut oatmeal with blueberries, hemp seed, flaxseed, walnuts every morning. I can ship some of my food. They're not fresh blueberries. Yeah, by the way, you'll have to ship in your flaxseed, unless you know where you can buy it and leave it in there. You may have to ship in some of that. I've been trying to find some flaxseed. Can't find it. Walnuts, I cannot find. I cannot find any walnuts. I can have no pecans, any of that stuff, but there's no walnuts. Hemp seed, I know you'll have to ship in. But blueberries, of course, you'll have to ship them in. Or get some dried. I would find some dried blueberries, like out of California, Doug, and ship them in, because that would be your best bet. I can ship some of my food, but fresh blueberries, yeah. Charles Huckstack, good morning, good morning. You know, for me being in the U.S. almost 65 years, now I'm getting tired of it only eating American food all the time. Well, you'll come here, you'll be fine. We went to a party the other day, Tom Shipman's party. They had some great selection of food. It was really good. They made chicken adobo, especially for me, because I don't eat pork. So they eat pork, so they made a special dish for me. It was really good, and I really enjoyed it. There was something laying on my plate, and they said, Ruth said, you're going to eat that. And I said, what is that? I said, yeah, I'm going to eat it. He said, you know, that's a chicken head. I said, the chicken head? She said, that's a rooster head. I said, a rooster head? And I looked at it, and I go, yeah, that's a rooster head. I said, oh, my goodness, I'm not going to eat no rooster heads. And the priest said to me, said, yeah, you're going to get the brains out of that. I said, I'm not eating no brains out of no rooster head. I didn't know how that got on my plate. So I said, let's change that for a chicken leg. So I exchanged it for a chicken leg. I said, anybody want the rooster head? No, nobody wanted a rooster head, but I didn't even know that was a rooster head. But yeah, the food was really good. You can't get a lot of stuff here, I have to tell you. I'm just going to be honest with you. You're not going to find a lot of stuff. When you go to the vegetable stand, you'll find about 15 vegetables, 10 vegetables on the high side, and that's about it. On all of them. All of them the same. You go to one, you go to all of them. Onion, green onion, the red onion. It doesn't take long. You go through the thing. I complained to my wife that I got some Frosted Flakes and Cocoa Puffs that they missed them. They taste nothing like U.S. Taste, smells, chemicals doesn't soften with milk. I bought a Cocoa Puffs the other day, and it was the most horrible thing I ever tasted in my life. I could not even eat them. She goes, I love them. I said, oh my goodness, I couldn't even eat them. Then she bought some, it wasn't Frosted, it was some other kind of cereal. Fruit Loops. Oh, it wasn't even near Fruit Loops in the U.S. Not even near. I couldn't even eat it. Mark, you know, real city when you find food from all over the world. Yeah, exactly. Food cost you 144 kilogram of Lazada, 1,150 peso. John Perez, okay. 1,150 pesos. So it is $23. Yeah, $23 for coffee. Oh my goodness gracious. See, that's even more than I thought, plus shipping. See? 1 quart, 1.4 kilogram on Lazada. So $23. So it's gone up. Now, there you go. I've been in a rooster head in Carlson, thought it was drumstick. I almost threw up. Yeah, I've no way in the world I'm eating a rooster head. I just dip it in there, and I guess I put it on a plate, or somebody put it on a plate for me. Ruth sometimes will put something on my plate, knowing that, she's protecting me in her way. But honestly, I don't know. It's not something I was really happy with. So Folgers Coffee went up at Lazada. High five. I guess expensive. I love the fish, and my mother-in-law knows how to make great fish, soups, veggies. Be careful with the bones. Yeah, exactly. Same thing here. I've had every fish you could ever have. I've had every kind of fish dish you ever have. I ate fish every day last week, 3 meals a day last week. I'm tired of fish. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Last 2 weeks. I had spaghetti yesterday. I was excited, but my sauce is not good. It's basically noodles with sauce, because I could not find any other kind of vegetables or anything to go with it. There was nothing available that we're Americans are used to having a good sauce. So what we'll do, and cheese, there's no, I want to put some Parmesan Reggiano on there, or Parmesan Kraft, something, pour something on there. Nah, I don't have it. I had eaten chicken feet, never at the head. I'm not a chicken, but they eat them here. JG, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting tired of those foods that not really from all over the world, all Americanized food. Well, you know what? Come here. Yes. I'm taking my first vacation in 7 years, about 11 days. Can't wait. I'm going to, I'll be seeing some of the grand old Times Screen, Times Ren for the first time. I can't wait. Awesome, Scott. Man, good for you. Tom Shipman, good morning. Good morning. Happy Father's Day. Thank you, Tom. Hey, Tom. Either I put a rooster head on my plate, or Chicha did. She may did as a joke, I don't know. But I almost ate a rooster head the other day. And I said, oh, but everything was delicious at the party. Thank you so much for inviting me. And it was well, I really enjoyed it. Your family's so calm and so nice. And so, my family get around, they're loud, it's like, wow, everybody's so calm. You got a nice, wonderful family. Your father-in-law makes me laugh. He looked very nice, by the way. Nice suit. I ship my coffee, plus I bring my few extra pounds. I prefer Pete's coffee. Yeah. Good coffee. 6 years I've done all that. I need to ship some here. My wife's trying to find some diaper options. Pampers are pricey. We have 2 kids now. We're looking at the Lazada up Shopee, but no deals to mention. Yeah, exactly. It's diaper situation's hard. Back in U.S., if you're back in U.S., you could write Pampers and write them and tell them you have a newborn, and they had any coupons. And they will ship you tons of coupons. Sometimes if you write them, you'll find a few cases of diapers at your door. I used to tell the mamas to do that, and they would do that, but I'm a supermarket guy. Let me tell you a few secrets, and they would do that and ship them some diapers. Was it enough to last them? Yeah, it'd cover a month or so. But yeah, they would do that. Pampers especially will do that for you. The first time I found out that spring rolls, the real ones, are not fried at all. Exactly. I ate something the other day. I don't know what was in it. I have no idea what was in it. It was the most horrible thing I ever ate in my life. Not at Tom's party. It was not at Tom's party. It was up at the mountain, and I was going, what is that? And they're all laughing. They said, Tom, that's not even cooked yet. I said, we prayed. I thought this is something I could eat. He said, we're putting it now. We're cooking it now. I said, oh. I had met Omer loved the chicken head. Oh, he would. But I'm not giving him no chicken head. Rooster head, little man. Yeah, fish does get annoying after a while, but it's hard to find good steak, so I get pork, yeah. It was when I had spring rolls in Vietnam. They did not fry them. Yeah, you know what? I would like to have it. What are you crying about? Huh? What are you crying about? No reason to cry. If anybody's going to cry, it's going to be me. Because of you driving me crazy. Huh? Who is this? All right, here's the little man. He's always in trouble. Did you eat anything off the ground? Did you eat anything off the ground? He's a good boy, though. He's a good boy. He doesn't bother anybody. He minds me very well, by the way. Okay. Yeah, he minds me very well. He's a fighter for sure. He's a good rat dog. Don't let no rat get around. He'll tear him up. So my mother-in-law puts the whole chicken in the pot. I freaked out. Toenails in my... Yeah, I didn't see any toenails in there. I would have not done that. Yeah, it was good though. It was really good. The gravy sauce that she had was really good, and I put that on my rice. And the priest liked it. She liked it very much. She really enjoyed the food. You can tell. We had good conversation. She's really a nice lady. She's really a nice lady, and really enjoyable to talk to. So we had fun. We had fun. It was enjoyable moment. It's good that everybody got together. You know, you can tell you have a good family there. And I saw the multicab, and the multicab, the 35-year-old, he's really a nice guy. Is that the guy that we hired to take us on the tuk-tuk that time, or is it the other guy? They all look alike to me. So I'll be happy to send you some Pete's coffee ground or whole wheat. You don't have to do anything, right? I'm okay. I don't have no grinder, so it had to be ground, but it's okay. I'm not asking for it. I'll buy my Folgers. I'll be okay. I'm pretty simple. I really am simple. If I was not simple, I could not be here. I'd already be back in the States. I say, Ruth, I'm going back to the States for a couple weeks, fill up on food. I'll be right back. I'm going to go send us a big buying box. And I thought about it one time. When price was really cheap, I found some tickets for $500 round trip. And I said, I'm going to the U.S. in my mind. And I said, no, she's not going to let me do that. Stay there for a few days, visit my brother, fill up some buying boxes of stuff, and then send them back. And, you know, a couple $1,000, I'd be fine back here, you know. But she didn't, she wouldn't want me to do that. I thought about it. Oh, his brother. Okay. Betty's making me some spring rolls. Good. BT, I'm glad that you're married. I'm glad everything is fine. So you had an uplift in your life, and then congratulations to you on that. I'm really happy for you. I did not know that you were up there in the mountains by yourself. And so I'm happy you're happy and everything is well with you. And you got a great place and a great wife, great family there. It's really good. Like your stream the other day, or your thing you did with Helping Hands. And good for you, man. I'm proud of you. Very proud of you. Lumpia is great. I love lumpia. Yeah, lumpia is really good. They made, which I really like, they had beef there, which is a shout out to Tom Shipman. They had beef and carrots and with a nice gravy and I think some green beans mixed in. It was really delicious. The beef is so tender. I don't know. They must have gotten early at the market and really cooked that well. It was really, really tasty. In fact, that plate lasted about 2 seconds on the table. We went back to get more. There was none left. So that was so good, Tom. It was really good. They did a good job there. The food was delicious. It was well done. I ship items to my wife's house. It takes about 3 months. Yeah. With this big buying box here we have here, it's got some things in there that a friend Tim sent, and he sent really some nice stuff like beans. He sent us some beans because he knew that beans is a really good thing. I've been eating a lot of beans. I just don't have anything to put in the beans. You know, I'm not going to stick chicken in the beans unless I'm really looking at making some fajitas or something like that. But get the girls to make me taco shells is really hard. So I can buy them now. Yeah, green beans are my favorite. I love green beans. Going to do the Helping Hands again real soon. That's really nice that you guys do that. Yeah, we be careful. I just want to tell you, be very careful. That's the reason I don't show a lot of that on YouTube. Be very careful how you do that. Be very careful because the Bureau of Immigration is watching that stuff. Careful on the donations. It's great to show the donations, but be careful how you distribute it. It's best to give the money to someone and let them distribute it. Don't let yourself distribute it. It's like when I distribute my funds, I don't do it myself. I give it to the church, and I let the church distribute it however they want to give the money out, and I'm just there. Because as a foreigner, you're not allowed to give help. You're not allowed to walk down the street and give food out or things like that. You're not allowed to do that. That's the reason quite a few guys have no YouTube anymore, because they've been taken off YouTube. You have to be very careful with the Helping Hands. What you want to do is give it to a group, a church, organization, a group, maybe DSWD, and have them distribute the funds, but tell them you want to be part of it. Tell them you want to help people, you want to be there, and you want to be present, and they'll help you do that. Especially the SWD. You don't want to get involved on their bad side. You get on their bad side, you're going to have the barangay knocking at your door. And believe me, they will. We had somebody knocking on our door. Barangay came to our house the other day, and they're knocking. They're looking for overstays, guys. They're looking for things. So you have to be very careful how you handle things here. They'll check the visas. They'll come by knocking at the door and check your visas too, by the way. But what happens is, what happens a lot of times too is people that give out, say you're walking down the street and you give out food, it's a no-no. You're not allowed to do it. Now, a couple of guys have gotten in trouble for it. I just ordered some long bean seeds, go there, yeah. What is the cost to send a box here? Do they kilo, or you have the video on that? They're different people. They charge anywhere from $60 depending on the size of the box, all the way up to $80, $100 depending on the size of the box. And once that box gets to the thing that they want, then you can send it here. It's no weight limit or anything like that. It's like $80, and you fill it up with whatever stuff, and they'll take care of it and send it here. It takes about 3 months. You ask Mr. Mitch. Mr. Mitch Brumwell sends a lot of boxes. He is the box sender. He sends for a lot of Americans, some friends of mine. So get with Mr. Mitch, and he can help you with that. As a foreigner, don't be collecting donations. You'll be targeted, and you will lose. I got to tell you, yeah, don't be collecting donations. Don't give out donations. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. Someone recently was up in Manila. They were giving out the bags of food, 100 bags of food for the needy. It was a foreigner. It's his money, his thing. He sent an email and said, "Tom, I'm very sorry. I did not know that as foreigners, you're not supposed to." I said, "No, you're not supposed to be giving out anything. It goes to an organization. Let them give it out. You're not supposed to do anything. You're not supposed to even touch it stuff. If you want to buy it, you can buy it and give it to them. This is why I want distributed. But can I select the people I want distributed to?" And they'll do that for you. Yes, you can. But do not touch it. Do not be around it. You're going to get yourself in trouble. I'm telling you, friend, and you do not want to get blacklisted. And believe me. Or smudge. You guys know what a smudge is. You guys know what a smudge is? It's ink on your name. And this is how they do it. You go make a complaint. Barangay make a complaint. "Hey, Tom's music's too loud." I'm tired of telling him all the time. I want to put a smudge on his name. They do this. They put the ink and they put a smudge on your name. That goes to the NBI. When your name is pulled, when you get your visa or extended, or you leave at the airport, you will be picked up and asked questions, and then they make a decision on what to do next. Yeah, don't collect anything. You don't collect anything, and you don't give out anything, and don't tell them you're doing it. Say, we're helping. We're doing Helping Hands today, and what we did, we donated the money to a group, a church, an organization. It needs to be a church, organization, or something like that. That's how Foreigner Farming got in trouble. That's how Foreigner got in trouble. You cannot. I mean, he got in really bad trouble. You cannot give out. You can't, like, say, for instance, I'm going to go build a house from someone. You can do it on your own land, but you have to be careful how you handle it. It's got to be an organization that handles that. Something else, I'm just there. Yeah, exactly. And someone else is doing it. Yeah, no. Let me say this. You're just there, but let's go to a group or organization first. If they know you funded it and know it came from you, and someone gets mad at you or turns you in, don't underestimate anything, man. I'm telling you. Do not underestimate anybody when it comes to foreign. Do not. And I'm telling you, it's experience. I almost got in trouble one time. That's it's donated by the church. Oh, okay, sir. Okay. Yeah, it's donated by the church. The church handles it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I'm here because I'm funding it, but the church decided who they're going to give it to. I can make suggestions, right? DSWD? Yes, you can. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, there you'll hear no. Yeah. Especially if it's on video. Did you know they watch all these videos? I have fans that watch my videos at the offices, and yes, they watch them, and they watch them religiously. Don't send anything through Canada Post here. It cost me $15 to envelope just paper. Yeah. Hey, Nandito, good morning. How you doing? Happy Father's Day. Gary T, how you doing? How are you doing, my good friend Gary T? Where's Ruth and R? Nandito, they're outside. I don't know what they're doing. Ned, my Philippine dreams used to get donations and have spaghetti meals. Not sure if he's still doing this. I don't sub to his channel, but I think he stopped. He stopped. He had to stop. Ricky went through that also. Yeah, Ned had to stop completely. He had to stop. Remember, Britt did the same thing. Remember Britt? Chris Britt did the same thing. Remember Mike, my Philippine journey, did the same thing. Mike messaged me and says, Tom, don't do this. I said, I didn't. It goes through the church. Okay. He said, I got in trouble. And I said, I know you did. I saw when you did a video on it. Yeah, so he said, DSWD came to me and said they wanted to blacklist me for giving out. I said, I know. So you have to be very careful. With Helping Hands, give it to a church. Give it to whatever church you belong to. I'm sure you belong to a church. Give it to a church or an organization. Get out this DSWD themselves. Let them distribute it. I don't watch all these videos, even in USA all over the world. Yeah, I meant to say USA does. Yeah. You don't recognize I'm Rena Lou or Nanette. Hi, Rena. Oh no, I did not know you, Nandito. Okay, you changed your name, Nandito. Okay. Yeah. Hi, BT. Hi. Hello, Rena Lou. Yeah, no, I didn't recognize you. I know China watch other videos, even though in the USA. Yeah, a lot of people watch it. A lot of the Bureau watches these. Are they trying to catch anybody? No, they're watching for fun or anything like that. But they're making sure you don't speak bad of the Philippines. They want to make sure you're okay. I'm just telling foreigners, just be careful on things. And this is my other account. Oh, okay, Nandito. Nice to see you, Rena. Nice to see you. Glad everything is well. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Ned, yeah, Doug, I remember when he did that. Remember when Rike did that too. And Rike stopped because he's feeding the school. But what he did, which was a good thing, remember Rike fed all the kids at school at lunch? What he did was he gave to the school to distribute it. And the school went through, I got approval through a DSWD. You can't just give things away. I wonder why that's like that, but you just can't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why they do that. I don't know why they make you do that like that. I don't know. It's something that's different for me to understand. I think it's because I do know why. I just can't say it online. I do know why now. I do know why. You guys remember all that stuff. I remember now. Remember all the McDonald's stuff and okay. So I think I'll call the stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming on to my stream today. John Ferris watched the channel I used to watch is the Phillies, and he would go around and buy homeless and needy food and groceries. Yeah, you can do that. There are some. Hungry Syrian does it. There's a lot of people do it. I have not watched for it while John Ferris. And those boxes are a certain size. Yes, BT, they are a certain size. You buy per box. Like this is 55 square. This is 65 square up and down. There's Mitch. Hey, Mitch. High five. Thank you for the super chat. Ask Mitch. Mitch, BT's wanting to ship something. You have a company there, or you know of a company to ship. How would he do that? And how can he do that? He's kind of wanting some help with that and thought maybe you could help him with that. I told him to get with you, and you would help him. Excuse the cough there. Somebody here is literally crying. Why are you crying, Omer? Why are you crying? Huh? Why are you crying? Yeah? You crying for what reason? Yeah, just to be careful that you won't be taken advantage of, guys. Rena, you're right. Yeah. So, BT, thank you for coming on today. Mr. Mitch, I'm losing my voice. John Ferris, thank you for coming on today. Nandito, thank you. Rena, for coming on today. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time. John, BT, John, Panning for Gold, thanks for coming on. Mr. Doug, thanks for coming on. JGBK, thanks for coming on today. Tom Shipman, thanks for coming on today. Scott Scofall, thank you for coming on today. Pumpkin Joe's, thank you for coming on today. Charles Huckstadt, thank you for coming on today. Artco, thank you for coming on. BT, thank you for coming on. JGBK, thank you for coming on. Mark King, thank you for coming on today. Thank you, Wolfen. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Kevin P. Thank you, Mark King. Thank you for coming on today. I want to thank everybody over. Thank you for Dabo Don. Thank you. I want to thank everybody for spending their valuable time with me today. And thank you so much. I will see you guys next time on Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. And hopefully everybody had a great and fantastic Father's Day. And I want everybody to thank everybody for always spending their valuable time with us. And thank you. We'll see you guys next time.